life goes, every way in which way. But who knows, will we ever see a better day? So I chose to focus on the straightaway. The shit is seeming lovely, the shit is seeming lovely.
What up, man? What's going on? YouTube, man. You guys already know who it is. It's your boy, Sports God TV, where we talk sports like religion. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Share the content. Jump in the comments. Let's get it cracking. So yeah, man, the WBC has now ordered a fight between Shakur Stevenson, 20 wins, no losses, 10 wins by way of knockout, versus Frank Martin, 14-0 with 10 wins by way of knockout. Shakur Stevenson currently sits number 2 on the WBC list, and Frank Martin is number 4. Now we all know Shakur Stevenson, man, has been barking up many trees wanting to smoke. He's also had turned down a potential fight for Undisputed with Devin Haney for all the marbles, all the belts, because he didn't want to take 25% from that fight. Obviously, Shakur Stevenson was the undisputed lightweight champion at 130 when he beat Oscar Valdez. And now, Shakur Stevenson don't have any belts. Him and Gambosa's was going back and forth on Twitter, social media. Shakur is heavily active on social media, calling out people and going back and forth with George Gambosa's. George Gambosa's like, look, man, you know, you ain't nobody when it comes to, you know, as far as having the belts, man. You gotta take what you can get right now. Shakur has been openly saying that they all trying to shut him out, you know. He hasn't been able to get any of the fights that he say that he wants as of now, for whatever reasons that may be. I believe Shakur Stevenson is a very high IQ skill fighter. In fact, he is one of the most skilled fighters in boxing. But here that, you know, there, skills does pay the bills. But in this case, for Shakur Stevenson, the skills are not paying the bills. I mean, he haven't been on pay-per-view as of yet. You got names out there in that 135 division. Well, obviously Haney has stepped up to 140. They're trying to get a fight done with Regis, and he's a champion in recess. Devin Haney is. And so you got, you know, George Kambosos, you got Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia. Ryan is up 140. But I mean, you got names, man, like Frank Martin. Frank Martin is a part of, you know, Earl Spence team and camp, and is coached by Dirk James, trainer of the year, Dirk James, should I say. And we all know how close Shakur Stevenson and Terrence Bud Crawford is. He's underneath of that umbrella, and that's his big bro and stuff like that. Earl Spence, you know, talks highly of Frank Martin and everything like that. So I don't know if those guys wanted that fight so soon for Frank Martin. He doesn't have the experience. I mean, neither fighter does when you think about it. I mean, 20 fights for Shakur, 14 fights for Frank Martin. But Shakur has a more polished background, I should say, you know. And he has the better resume. Taking out, like I said, Oscar Valdez when Valdez was undefeated, and it was like a serious threat in the sport of boxing at the time. And Shakur picked him apart, made it look very easy. And I've said on numerous occasions about Shakur Stevenson when it comes to the style he fight, how the way he's a defensive-minded fighter, but at the same time has explicit offense. Kind of reminds me of Floyd Money Mayweather. And in some cases even reminds me of Pretty Boy Floyd, but not as much power as Pretty Boy Floyd had before Floyd, hurt his hands. But Shakur is a fighter that can stand right in front of you and make you miss and make you pay at the same time. He doesn't really have to dance around a lot to make you miss. It's really hard to get a clean, solid shot on him. I don't believe I have seen him hurt in a fight that he has had so far. Frank Martin will be an interesting fight. But like I said, I just think in the sport of boxing, there are levels to boxing, and I just think Shakur Stevenson level of boxing, level of IQ, level of ring generalship, the mentality to be able to set his opponent up, because this is chess, not checkers. And I believe Shakur Stevenson is one of the best chess players in that square circle in the business. So I'm not saying that it'll be a cakewalk for Shakur Stevenson, but what I am saying is I think the mastermind, the boxing mind, the boxing IQ of Shakur Stevenson will prevail in this fight. I do think Frank Martin can make the fight really close and a really, really good fight. But I just think over time, once Shakur figures out what Frank is trying to do inside the ring, Shakur dictates the pace, he dictates the distance, and he pretty much will dictate the outcome of that fight. What are you guys' thoughts, man? Just make sure you hit that like, man. Turn on that notification bell when I upload, because I upload like none other. This is Sports God TV, where we talk sports like religion. And I'm out. Till the next time.
Boom on the boards. You know he records all my shit. Yeah.